The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And off we go from Nashville.
Takes it at the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And complete to Drake London.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
Partner, he sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you say, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Let's see who's faster.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Second and 4. That's complete to Robinson.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Back to throw again.
This one complete to Scott Miller. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
They forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. They'll look to throw again.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. And he remains perfect on this opening drive. Charles now 5 of 5 and another 1st down to work with.
He's like one of those great shooters in basketball that has his rhythm, has his confidence, and he doesn't think anything is going to miss right now. As far as he's concerned, he's going to be perfect the entire game, and who's to say that it won't happen the way he's throwing it right now.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Well, this is what you want to see from your rookie quarterback on an opening drive, Charles. He looks cool, he looks calm, he looks collected in marching them down the field.
And, Brandon, I just think the game continues to change and evolve because we're calling these guys rookies. But, you know, they've thrown the football so much at a younger level now, way more so than what we saw when guys came into the league when you and I came through.
And also just the way, in particular to him, Charles, how he handles himself in meetings, just so professional, mature. Looks like he's been in the league 5 years.
Yeah, he cares about the game. He cares about his performance, and it's showing.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run with Robinson.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Falcons will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This is taken just shy of the 10. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Here comes the Tennessee offense, and you see Ryan Tannehill leading them out.
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, sensed that the pressure wouldn't get to him. He feels comfortable being the face of this offense and shouldering the expectations on game day, even if he doesn't quite have the years of experience other quarterbacks do.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Yeah, he'll be stopped at about the 38 after a pickup of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead them to 4th down.
Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there.
So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
2nd down and a run by Robinson.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
Back to throw here. Try to lay one up deep. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Koo now for the point after.
And it's good to make it 14-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded right around the 8.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Troy Anderson, the man on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry.
And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3.
Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Here's Tannehill. Over the middle, it's complete.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the tight end is certainly in position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Let's go, baby. Turn it up.
A first down carry for Henry.
And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Henry again on second down.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Holding defense.
Hey, man, let's play our game.
So holding on the offense, they go ahead and decline the penalty, and the ball will change hands on the fumble recovery.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
15 yards, first down, Atlanta. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
He'll drop to throw. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Nine-yard line, 2nd and 6.
They'll set up a throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Falcons have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Well, CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
After review of the play, ruling on the field stands.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
And it is now 21-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the Falcons score to cap it off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Tennessee offense set to go again. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30. He'll start with a give to Henry.
And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Second down, they go again with Henry.
They find some open field here. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Tannehill. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On first down, it's Tannehill. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw.
And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. You got a nice lead. You should be able to protect it. But if you get careless with the football, look out.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. He's able to find Miller.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
It's all like popcorn. Come on now, son. Here we go, back.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Ritter on target to Pitts for a Falcon first down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Touchdown, Falcons!
Mac Hollins
With his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
and the Falcons are able to add on to their first half lead. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded right around the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
Let's go.
35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on first down. Here's Tannehill. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now it's Tannehill.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And the Falcons going to get one more drive here in this first half. And they'll start with a short field following that turnover as they look for points here before the break.
Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. On the right side, this is Miller.
And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Let's ride, dog. You're supposed to catch that, baby. Let's go.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. But that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to our...
Apologies to Coach. Cut him short. We'll talk to him post-game. We got business to get down to. Third quarter action ready to go.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports.
From the 10.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter. And we'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
Second half begins with a run by Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw, Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Tannehill. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a first down. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Let's go.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked down inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They begin the drive with Robinson. Able to evade the tackle, but then quickly brought down just outside the 5. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And his throw here's incomplete.
I had to do a double take on that one, Brandon, because so far in this game, we haven't seen many of his passes fall incomplete.
That's what it is. That's what it is. Let's dominate this.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. So the defense does their job. They get rid of that 0 on the scoreboard. Now we'll see if their offense can come to play.
Well, that's the way you get things started, right? Score yourself on defense, get the ball back for your offense, and tell them, let's go. We're in the game now.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. That's taken on the 25.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively.
Let's go get it now.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
56 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
It may sound cliche, but those are the types of yards he can get you. He's such a bruising back.
He is, and typically with that type of a back, if he has any type of stamina, it shows up later in the ball game. Because trust me, guys get tired of running up and trying to tackle that big fella. It wears on him, and then he gets stronger as the game goes on.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Now, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Again, it's Henry. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll try to run for the 1st with Henry. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Let's focus in on what we got to do here. Let's ride, dogs. Be perfect. Do your thing. Do your thing, baby. Let's do this, man.
Henry diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown.
And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Now for the point after. And that'll make this a 19-point game. So that drives 7 plays in length. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
They'll drop to throw.
Throw left side. There's London.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Second and 6.
He's got his man, London, right side. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
They call it a loss of a yard there. And it'll be 4th down.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man, Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. Three quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Tannehill. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Tannehill.
That pass taken in by Burks. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Tannehill.
And that's complete to Westbrook-Akine. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
4 yards remain for 2nd down.
Tannehill throwing again. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play? Or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz. And in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that 4th down.
Man, they ain't got nothing. Let's be perfect. Let's go, man.
Ready.
Robinson up the middle. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
14 yards there on a Falcon 1st down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Back to Robinson now on first down.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
He had to fight for every yard on that run, shook himself free of a tackle, and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Back to throw here. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
They'll look to throw here. And that's incomplete.
Well, the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
He's got it. Touchdown.
Kyle Pitts on the receiving end for Desmond Ridder,
as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
Coup for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, Tannehill.
Open man, Westbrook-Akine. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
From just shy of midfield, Tannehill buying time to his left. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to get the football here at their own 23.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Robinson with another carry.
They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.